Respect.
Probation? But he's dangerous. He ought to be locked up and chained to a wall.
Now, the person who's really in danger is the one who informed on him. I certainly wouldn't like to be in their shoes. Well, I'll let you good people try and get back to sleep. Good night.
Good night, Sergeant.
The person who's really in danger is the one who informed on him. I certainly wouldn't like to be in their shoes.
Here it is. It's in the paper.
What is?
How about that slog boy? Listen. After being found guilty of burglary, a 13-year-old youth attacked the magistrate hearing the case and threw him through a window. The youth was then overpowered by 7 police officers and 3 court ushers.
Good grief.
His last words as he was dragged from the court were, "I know who set me up, and I'm gonna get him." The youth, who has not been named, was sentenced to 6 months at a detention centre.
Terrible.
Oh, just imagine, it took 10 adults to overpower him. Do you reckon he was,
What? Dad said, do you reckon he was on drugs?
Well, it's possible. The post, I'll get it.
Still, it does seem a shame, a boy so young. I wonder what caused him to be like that. What were his parents like?
From looking at him, I'd say one was a gorilla and the other one a Centurion tank.
Anything interesting?
There's one for you.
Oh, thank you.
Apart from that, it seems to be the usual final demands and leaflets. I remember that time when the postman used to bring proper mail. Now all we seem to get are toothpaste offers, double glazing and bingo.
Oh, this is terrible news. It's from Rose Moncrief. Do you remember Rose?
No. Ah, there's one for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Rose. She's had such a hard time, what with her divorce and all. She's asking if we can put her up for a few days.
Well.
Of course we can. She needs our moral support.
Oh, absolutely. What's yours, Brian? You haven't got bad news, I hope?
You have done me, Ron. Why does the slug call you Ron?
It's wrong.
I know it's wrong. That's what I said. Your name's Brian.
No, you've done me wrong. He can't spell.
Oh. I want £100 from you, or I will send my big brother round to tear your head off. Then I want £100 every month until I get out. Yours sincerely, Edward Slog. What are you going to do about it?
What do you think I'm going to do about it? I'm going to pay him, of course.
But you'll never raise that money.
I'm getting a little money for minding the Wolf's cats. I've got an idea to earn a bit more.
Totaling £100 each month.
Not quite. I'd better come up with something else.
Like what?
I don't know. Hey, I could always sell my body to medical science.
You have to be dead to do that. Could you come to have sponsored something? My sister did a sponsor twice for our school charity, and she earned us £100 because she didn't eat for 2 whole days.
2 whole days? How did she manage that?
I locked her in our cellar.
Oh, do you think she might help out?
No, she left home after that to work in a hospital.
That's it!
What is? Leaving home to work in a hospital?
No, charity.
What about it?
Wait and see.
Feel somehow, by being close enough to a complex and do enough event, that it acts as a kind of Rosetta Stone to the life of the stars. Trouble is, unlike the Rosetta Stone, we don't
How do you think it
know
sounds?
very well any of the
Oh,
languages.
yeah, very good. It's definitely...
The whole collection of languages. They all say
Did you
the same
recognize
thing.
it?
We don't have a good knowledge.
Recognise what?
of any one of
The
them.
tune.
But we try to
Oh, yes. Very good. Yeah, I recognised it straight away.
What was it?
The tune? Well, it was, Did you recognise it, Brian?
No, it sounded like someone trapped in an oil drum.
That's because you have no musical ear at all.
Right.
So, what was it?
It was, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Honestly, you're a pair of Philistines. Neither of you take any interest in the things that I like doing. You don't give me any support at all, do you? Well,
What?
Do you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. My ears are still ringing from all that banging.
Do you know anything about a pet's holiday home?
What?
That might be for me. Hello? Yes. Full board for any animal at very reasonable rates. For this week, let me check our bookings. Yes, that'll be fine. What sort of pet is it? No, that's no problem. We specialise in boa constrictors. I'll give you the address to bring it round to.
Oh, I had a card from the Warples this morning. They say they're having a wonderful holiday.
I'd like a holiday sometime soon. We must make plans.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't it be nice? Somewhere miles away from anywhere. Where we could just potter. Maybe write a novel. Simply look at nature.
What about Brian?
What about him?
What would he do?
Well, he could just potter, maybe write a novel, or simply look at nature.
I'm not sure that's a very good idea. Still, he'd find something to do.
Yes, that's what I'd be afraid of. He's up to something now. What's all this about a pet's holiday home?
Oh, what?
You know, that phone call earlier this evening, a pet's holiday home. Is he going to fill the house with camels?
Oh, I'm sure he's not up to anything like that.
Oh, no. In the past few months, he's destroyed my third world evening, conned that teacher into thinking you had an antique car for sale, fooled the police that he'd lost his memory, and half the staff at his school have had nervous breakdowns because of him. Compared with that, camels in the living room be nothing.
Maybe he wants to buy a pet. Maybe he wants to surprise us.
He always surprises us. No, he's up to something. I can feel it. Question is, what?
Welcome to Brian's Pet's Holiday Home. Just keep an eye out for that boa constrictor. And you should be alright. Better check the register. See that we haven't lost any. Poo-Poo, Tiddles, Tiger, Coco, Winston. Oh, I expect they're upstairs. One goldfish, one catfish, one axolotl, and one piranha. Hey? Where are you hiding, goldfish? Rex, the Alsatian dog. You in there, Rex? Yes, he's in there. Adolf the chicken. You in there, Adolf? Good. One boa constrictor. Asleep. One thin gerbil, one very fat gerbil. More to that. 2 gerbils and 7 little gerbils. Right. Feeding time. Where's Dad? Where's Dad?
He's gone to collect Rose from the station. Why?
I wanted to stem off my handlebars. I wanted him to help me.
I hope you haven't messed up that spare room with your bike. I've just got it all tidied up ready for Rose.
How long she stay?
Until she's better.
Better. She's not ill, is she? I don't want to catch anything.
No, I told you, she's not ill. She's unhappy.
I'm unhappy, but I don't get all this fuss made over me.
You've got to be unhappy about.
Being poor, having no money.
You don't know what poverty is. I don't want you causing Rose any trouble while she's here.
What's she unhappy about?
Nothing that concerns you. But while she's here, I don't want you to mention the words divorce, nervous breakdown, or alcoholism.
You mean she's a divorced, nervous alcoholic?
No, she is not. And if you so much as suggest such a thing, I shall kill you. In fact, I want you to be especially nice to her when she's here. Let her know how glad you are she's here. And what's more, you can take her case up to her room for her.
You must be joking.
I'll give you 50 pence.
Done.
Now, here they are. Remember.
I'm back.
Hello, Rose. How are you?
I'm sorry to be such an encumbrance. I really feel I'm not wanted anywhere.
Don't be silly. We're delighted to have you here, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
Brian?
Yes. It's so long since we've had visitors. It'll brighten up the place. And if there's anything I can do to make you feel at home, just ask me. Shall I take your cases up to your room?
Oh, that is nice of you.
See? And I never mentioned divorce once.
Brian?
Save the trees. Please give generously. Be kind to the trees. The bark is worse than their bite. Come on, look at the lovely leaves. Come on. Save the trees. Please give generously. Save the trees. Please give generously. Look at the lovely leaves. Save the trees. Save the trees. Please give generously. The bark is worse than their bite. Save the trees. The lovely green leaves. Come on. Save the trees. The countryside. The blue sky with the leaves. Save the trees. Come on. Save the trees.
Would you like the television on?
I don't want to do anything.
There's some quite good things on in the afternoons. Let's have a look, see what's on. BBC One, Choices. Divorce and the Single Woman. On BBC Two, there's a documentary about nervous breakdowns. ITV are showing a film about a man who leaves his wife for a younger woman. It's a comedy. And on Channel 4, there's Facing the Facts. Alcoholism. Do you fancy any of those?
How much have you made?
Not a lot. About 50 pence. Plus a button and an Irish 10 pence. Honestly, fancy cheating a charity like that.
How's the Pets Holiday Home scheme going?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I can't find all the animals.
Oh?
Especially the Warple's cats. I hope they've just left home for a bit. I keep poking the boa constrictor, just in case, but nothing moves it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and the chicken's done a runner as well. It nipped out when I left the front door open, and when I last saw it, it was heading towards Sainsbury's. I hope it kept away from the poultry section, or it'll be in serious trouble.
What about the gerbils?
They just keep multiplying. I found another 2 in the store yesterday. This is not going to be as easy as I thought.
This is very therapeutic, Rose. Would you like to try it?
No, it reminds me too much of Edward.
He didn't play the steel drums, did he?
No, but one year we went to the Notting Hill Carnival and one fell on his foot. I can still see him now, hopping about.
Well, I'll stop if you like.
That's all right, you carry on. I'll just go upstairs.
There's no need for that. I don't mind stopping.
Please, it's lovely. I'd rather be alone. I don't want to be a burden. I'll go quietly.
Poor Rose. What a rat that Edward is. Men, honestly. Well, I suppose you'd stand up for him. Suppose you think it's perfectly normal to run off with a belly dancer from Bognor Regis? All boys together, you're all as bad as each other. What with her and Brian? Do you know what he was up to the other day? I said, do you know what Brian was up to the other day?
Pardon? Sorry. I've got a cold.
Brian was in the precinct collecting.
Collecting what?
Money. He had a collecting tin and he was collecting on behalf of Save the Trees.
But that's wonderful.
What's wonderful about it?
That he's doing something for a good cause. I knew it was just a matter of time.
Oh, you talking about? Of course he isn't doing it for a good cause. He's up to something. Trouble is, I can't work out how this Save the Trees thing fits in with the Pets Holiday Home.
What Pets Holiday Home?
The phone call.
Oh, that.
What do you mean, oh, that? There is something funny going on, I tell you.
Perhaps he really was collecting for Save the Trees.
Brian's only interest in trees is to take the neighbour's dog for a walk and let it pee against them, and he gets paid for that.
Yes, but
His interest in plant life is limited to eating it.
Yes, but
He
that's...
is up to something, and I want to know what it is. So you'd better have a word with him.
Me?
Well, you're his father.
Yes.
I want to get to the bottom of this time before it goes too far.
Yes, but sweetheart...
Shut up. Stop wiggling. Honestly, fancy having a pet like you. And fancy wanting to send you on holiday. Get in there and keep quiet.
Hello.
Hello. You're looking well.
Have you seen my cigarettes?
No.
Well, I left them down here. They must be in my bag.
Do you think that's a good idea? What? Smoking. Don't you think it's setting a bad example in front of a child? Also, it's very bad for your health. Think of all that muck and rubbish going into your lungs.
Oh, shut up. I certainly don't need any lecturing from you.
You'll be sorry.
No, I won't be.
Yes, you will be.
There's a rat in there.
She must have been on the booze again.
Help the deprived children! Help the deprived children! Deprived children, come on, please give generously. Help the children.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I recognise you. You were here 2 days ago.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were, collecting for Save the Trees.
Oh, that was my twin brother.
It was you. You even had that same jacket on.
No, it was his turn to wear it that day. We're a very poor family. We've only got one set of clothes between us.
I've never heard such a load of old rubbish in my life.
What seems to be the problem?
No problem.
This boy here...
Collecting for the church.
Oh?
For deprived children.
Are you really? Why, that's wonderful. By sheer coincidence, I happen to be on my way to a meeting of the Deprived Children's Fundraising Committee at this very moment. They'll be delighted at this gesture. Thank you so much.
But...
No need to thank me. I'm going there anyway. It'll save you the bother. I must say, it does my heart good to see such devotion to charity work, helping others so much less fortunate than oneself, especially nowadays when one hears so many awful things about the youth of today. Don't you agree? Well done, my boy. Well done.
I'm not convinced. I reckon he's not even a real vicar. I reckon he's your accomplice. Well, I know where you live, and I'm going to call on your parents and complain. So don't think you're getting away with it.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Waiting to see you. Your mum let me in. How are you getting on?
Dreadfully. The help for the deprived children money has gone to the church.
That's very good of you.
It's not good of me. It was stolen from me by a vicar. That was supposed to stop me being deprived of my life. That was to pay the slug's brother, remember?
That's what I've come round to tell you about. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Why not?
Crime obviously runs in the family. He was arrested trying to steal a bus.
Thank heavens for that.
What about the Pear's holiday scheme? How's that going?
It's not exactly one of my best plans.
Have more animals gone missing?
I'm going to have to wind it up. The Warples are back the day after tomorrow. I hope they don't notice anything unusual's been going on while they've been away.
I'm sure they won't.
Hello, Axolotl? Where are you, Axolotl? So much for a rare species. They're even rarer now.
Poo-poo. Tiddles.
Tiger? Coco? Winston? Where's that boa constrictor gone? Honestly, this is turning into a horror movie. Every minute another one disappears. Well, you're all still here then. At least I've got one day to work out what to do before the Warples come back. Can you imagine what they say if they walk through the door right now?
We're home, babies! Oh, I didn't realise you were here.
Yes, I'm just feeding your little ones. Well, I'll be on my way now.
How have they been? Have they been missing us?
Missing, yes. Missing is definitely the right word. I thought you weren't coming back till tomorrow.
Oh, we missed them so much we came back early.
What's that smell?
What smell?
Oh, yes, I can smell it. It smells like mice.
Hamsters.
What's that?
Actually, I've got to go.
Oh, I'll get that.
I thought I heard a dog bark.
A dog?
Yes, what's going on here? What are they doing here? Rats!
There's a man here about a chicken.
I've just found out my daughter sent her pet chicken to your pet's holiday home.
Our pet's holiday home?
Yes, I'm sure she did it with the best of intentions.
Brian?
There's that dog again.
Well, what's going on? I've come to collect the chicken.
It's in the hall. Excuse me. Ah! There's a huge snake in here.
Oh, don't be silly. There isn't a snake in this house.
What's happened to my daughter's chicken?
Ah, Brian. Off out?
Yes, swimming.
Swimming. That's good.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Right, well, I'll be on my way now.
No, come on in, son. We, don't get much chance to talk, do we?
No, we must talk sometime.
Sit down a minute. Brian, are you happy?
Yes, very. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Dad.
What I mean is... I wonder who that is. Right in the middle of our chat.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Warple. Brian, it's... Oh, he's gone.
I won't beat about the bush, Mr. Boys.
He swallowed my cocoa.
No, don't be silly. Boa constrictors don't drink cocoa. What I want to know is, where's my daughter's chicken?
Her chicken? Excuse me. Yeah, Brian?
We'll soon get to the bottom of this.
I still don't understand what's going on.
Mr. Boys, your front doorbell.
I'll get it. Yes?
You rotten crook!
I beg your pardon.
I don't know how you thought you could get away with it.
Get away with what?
Don't try and pretend.
Look, is this anything to do with Adolf?
Oh, so that's his name, is it? Adolf?
Adolf?
You can go to prison for this, you know.
What, losing a chicken?
What chicken?
I can't seem to find him anywhere.
Well, he's about this big with white feathers.
No, he's not. He's about that high.
No, that's a swan. Who ever heard of a chicken being that big?
Chicken?
My daughter's chicken.
Will you shut up about your chicken? What about our cats?
Exactly, in our house.
Who are you, exactly?
I'm sorry about that rat yesterday. Nothing like that's ever happened before.
It looked at me. Reminded me of Edward.
There.
Is it still in there?
No, no, it's quite safe in there now. There'll be no more upsets for your nerves, I promise you.
What the hell? Night doing
Brian!